My question today is, what type of man are you? Are you the kind of man that you get up in the morning, you have your breakfast, you take your shower, and you go to work, you work all day, and you come home and you jump on YouTube for some entertainment? You might have a girlfriend that you live with, or a wife, or you might be single and desperate. I asked the question of what type of man are you, because I always teach by example. I could never live an ordinary life. I tried to work at Pacific Bell. It didn't last long. I lasted 8.5 years before I had to get out. But that's me. I've always tried to excel in everything I did and innovate, as I said in my last video. This is a booklet that I created. That's my actual business logo. It says Body Sculpting by Chris. I didn't make this. This is actually from the early 90s, done with what's called a word processor. This was high tech shit to get the box and to put the words in there. This is on how to work your abs. Secrets. Secret number 1, diet. Secret number 2, aerobics. Secret number 3, train your abs. And then I talk about all different types of ab workouts. You can do reverse crunchies, leg raises, twisting crunchies, side crunchies, different types of crunchies, different tempos. Good luck in your ab. These were designed for me to go out and do lectures, and I would hand these out to the people. This is a book on chakras. Now, my ex-girlfriend Susan, she did all this. Remember I said, put your women to work. She worked in an office. They had it was before pre-PCs, by the way. She had a word processor. It's called a word processor back then. It could do shit like create a box. I don't know if you can see you can see the box around it. That was like a big deal back then. Whoa. And then we had to, I took my logo and copied it and then put it in here. Now, I had t-shirts with that logo on it. So I also talk about chakras. I've been in that forever. I talk about your 5 different types of chakras. This little booklet here. Chakra 1, the coccygeal plexus. Chakra 2, the sacral plexus. Chakra 3, the solar plexus. Chakra 4, the pulmonary plexus. Chakra 5, it goes on and on. See, 1 affects the testes. Number 1 affects your testicles. Number 2 affects the ovaries and testicles. Number 3 affects the adrenals, the pancreas. Number 4 affects the thymus. Number 5 affects the parathyroid, thyroid. Number 6 affects the pineal. Number 7 affects the pituitary. If white folks' pineal glands calcified, I wonder how they come out on the chakra test. I should have paid attention to that on my site. I'll have to go back and look. One of the things that are pinned, or was pinned on my site, was the chakra test. Because I wanted to see what the fuck I was dealing with. And I've seen people with negative. These centers also correspond to certain levels of consciousness and elements. Number 1 is survival, the earth. Number 2, emotions, sexuality, water. There you go. You got it stuck at number 2, your sexuality. Number 3, personal power, metabolic energy, fire, love, air. Number 3 is personal power, metabolic energy, fire. Number 4 is love, that's your heart, and air. Number 5 is communication. 5, communication, creativity, and sound. Now, in human design, that's the only motor that I have that's lit up. And it's because of willpower. You see, number 5, communicate. Number 6, imagination, light, and they said ESP. That's extrasensory perception. Number 7, knowledge, understanding, and thought. So I did a whole report, pretty much. Because I used to do, at the end of my classes, I would do little meditations where I'd have my students lay down and I would take them through a relaxation response at the end of my class. That's what my classes were bomb ass. They got a moment to release their stress. This is the Sacramento Bee newspaper. You've probably seen this before. That's yours truly. This is a book you can pick up on Amazon.com. Don't get it though. As I said, don't bother. Unless you want a copy of something that I put out there. You can do happy. You cannot do happy. You can only be happy. You cannot do sad. You can only be sad. You cannot do rejected. You can only be rejected. A man who knows why he is here vibrates at a different energy. Women love men who are passionate about something. That's not bad. As I teach my guys, you don't want to go to school just to get a job, but to discover your passions and life and live your life on purpose and with passion. And it is that passion that is like a magnet to women. Women are super sensitive. They have intuition levels that we cannot even fathom. And their other senses are super developed also. Women can actually smell the right mate for them. Have you ever heard of women talk about a man they like and how they love his smell and want to wear his clothes or shirts? I have lost many of shirts and clothes in my lifetime due to this. So when you are empowered with the light of purpose, how dare you not share this with others, especially women? You who have, as I call it, awakened, have a right to teach and inspire others. So when you come from the frame that you're a healer and teacher, it changed the way you view yourself. I cannot stress enough how special this concept was in developing my self-confidence level. I would go into clubs and compete against taller, light-skinned mixed brothers and win because I believed with every cell in my body that I was unique and special. You've heard me say that before. To find your purpose is a special class I teach, but let me give you a simple way that I have taught in groups like Toastmasters. Chapter 6, Conquer Thy Enemy. When I say conquer, I realize how good this book is. When I say conquer it, I'm not talking about destroying it. See, this is the first book I wrote, and I just forgot everything that I put in there. You can't destroy your brain's programmed responses, which is all you're truly dealing with. That old survival program that is running havoc on your love life. What I'm instructing you to do is to take control and become its master. Begin to observe your bodily changes and then just breathe and allow yourself to relax for a moment. Wow. Identifying negative belief barriers. Do you ever make any following statements? I'm too old, I'm too young, girls just don't like me, there are no good women out there, I don't deserve that, and the list goes on. Everyone will laugh, I'm not good enough. Okay, I take back what I said about my first book. Fellas, I wrote this book and I totally forgot what I put in there. It's a gold mine of wisdom. You can get it at Amazon.com. Type in how to overcome your fear of approaching beautiful women. Excuse me. So, I've done this and more in my life. What are you doing in your life? Are you just going to work, coming home, going on YouTube? Or are you spending your time more productively, investing in yourself so you can do what I've done, you see me do? As I told that idiot that came to troll me, that said he knocked Jovina's teeth down his throat, I told him you ran into the wrong black man. As you see me tell that Google Nexus, you ran into the wrong black man. So what kind of man are you going to be, whether you're black, white, or Asian, or whatever? Ordinary or extraordinary? Till next time.